Hi, everybody. I wish I could be there with you today. The schedule has been utterly grueling, but it's been a lot of fun traveling across the state. And any of the liberals that are out there that complain about the world being overcrowded and that kind of thing have never been to rural Georgia. One of my favorite videos that I found recently is of President Trump talking about winning, and winning so much that you're going to get sick of winning. Here's that clip.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win.
I'm so excited for the future of our country, and I want to do everything we possibly can to help rebuild the Georgia GOP so that we can help fulfill President Trump's promise to make America great again. President Trump got a $1 billion airplane donated to the Air Force because the Saudis walked onto Air Force One and said, I cannot believe you're flying this 40-year-old jalopy. So a $1 billion airplane is donated to the Air Force, and it's going to be outfitted to become the new Air Force One. He also got a $600 billion deal signed for American businesses. I'm looking forward to more deals like that, and you can bet that they're coming. Let's get serious for a second, though. President Trump says that we have three very clear mandates: rebuild the party, get out the vote, and protect the ballot. I'm running to become chairman for the same reason that I ran for second vice chairman, to secure our elections. My work is cited in President Trump's summary of election fraud. You can check it out yourself. I'm all over the footnotes in there. Anybody who wants to challenge my Trump cred needs to check that document. I know that 2020 was stolen. And last week in Qatar, before 10,000 soldiers, President Trump said it again. He won 3 times. Our chairman dances around whether 2020 was stolen or not. Trump said he won 3 times, and he's not confused. I'm not confused, but we're still using the same voting machines here in Georgia. President Trump signed Executive Order 14248 to require the use of paper ballots counted in public. Our legislative agenda, however, was delayed until 22 days after the session started. As your chairman, I guarantee that I will work hand in hand with the president to carry out his agenda and make voting in Georgia secure again and make voting in Georgia great again. I will not fail President Trump. When elected, I will ask Governor Kemp for a special session right away to ditch the machines. Let's talk about getting out the vote for a second. We're going to need a clone of Trump Force 47 if we hope to win in 2026. That's going to take a lot of people. It'll also take a lot of money to get the job done. Georgia is the 8th largest economy in the country, and we only brought in $3 million into the Georgia GOP. That's a rounding error. We are so much more capable of so much more. Under my administration, we're going to shatter all of the past fundraising records. But to earn that money, we have to rebuild trust. My business oversees about $100 million for our clients in an ultra-competitive industry. We manage some people's entire financial lives. That takes trust. We build plans and budgets to make sure our clients won't run out of money. The Georgia GOP doesn't even have a financial plan. We don't even have a budget. Right now, we don't even have 100% of leadership giving to the Georgia GOP. And people don't give because they don't trust that their money is not going to be wasted. I will restore truth, trust, and transparency to the Georgia GOP. And when elected, we are going to doge the Georgia GOP. So how are we going to grow the Republican Party? Donald Trump said he ran for president because he saw his country being terribly mismanaged. I see the same problems with the Georgia GOP. We need to stop wasting money and make better decisions, or we are never going to hear the end of people saying, I give to the candidate, not to the party. If we build an organization that shows gratitude, respect, and financial transparency, we will grow exponentially. If we hope to win in 2026, we must have a solid growth plan. Check out my website, crossforga.com or crossforgeorgia.com. Either one will get you there. Or look at my handout if you've got it there for my key initiatives, and let me know how you want to be involved in one of these initiatives. Like the Communications Committee, we need to send out more meaningful information or more meaningful communication than just a red donate button. We need to have true two-way communication with the party. We need an accountability committee so we can measure how our elected officials are voting and make sure that it measures up to what you expect. We need a citizens lobbying committee where we can have 20 people chasing our legislation that's important to us instead of just one lobbyist. We need to have a young Republican scholarship program so that we can engage young people in coming to our conventions. Right now, it's always in the first week of June or right around that time, and they get to choose between going to the beach and hanging out with their friends or coming and hanging out with the over 60s. I know if I was a young person, I know what my choice would be. I want to make it so they don't have to make a choice and they can go to both. We need to have really true minority outreach to Asian, Hispanic, and Black Republicans. I want to give them the same tools for growth, like as if they were the 160th county in Georgia. We also need to roll out a rural sheriff's program so that we can convert those parties across the state that voted for President Trump that have Democrats as sheriffs. My dad taught me that the character of a man is revealed by if he keeps his word. Our current chairman failed on his promise to correct the corporation paperwork. He did not protect our brand against the insurgent Republican coalitions. He does not get competitive quotes from vendors. He gives large no-bid contracts to his karaoke partner, and he spent our money on his personal expenses. And to top it all off, he hired his best friend to be the executive director and then gave him an outrageous severance package when he was fired last June. I'm done with politics as usual, and I hope you are too. I'm not here to burn things down. We've got to grow. My dad was a home builder. I understand the importance of a solid foundation on building a house. And 2026 is coming fast. The Democrats have project2030.org. You can look it up. They're committed to taking over our legislature. It says it right there on their website. We have to come out swinging. This summer, we need a chairman who unites, a chairman that the grassroots trust, a chairman who protects and grows the party. Our current chairman wants you to believe that we can't survive without him. I know that we can't win without you. I'm David Cross, and I want to be your next chairman for the Georgia GOP.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.